Hello, hello everyone! Ever wonder why fish love bubbles so much? Well, bubbles contain oxygen and they put that oxygen into the water so that fish can breathe. Take a look at this fun clip of how fish love bubbles.
My bubbles. Fish aren't meant to be in a box, kid. It does things to you. Bubbles! I love the bubbles!
I love bubbles just as any fish, so we're going to do a project with bubbles today. We're going to make something called bubble prints. Here is what you're going to need. I like to use a tray with some tin foil to keep all my materials together and not create a mess. You're going to need some cups or bowls, some water, dish soap, or any soap might work. And I use food coloring, but if you don't have any food coloring, you may be able to use some of those dead markers you have laying around. You need straws, a spoon, and some half sheets of paper. I just took some copy paper and cut them in half. You're going to start by pouring a little bit of water into one of the cups. You don't need a whole lot. Next, I'm going to take one of my food colorings. I'm going to pick orange and squeeze a good amount into the cup. Once I do that, I'm going to grab a spoon and mix. Make sure that your food coloring is totally dissolved. I'm going to then grab some of my soap and squeeze the soap into my dish. Then I'm going to take my spoon again and mix it all up to make some bubble solution. You can also use markers for this instead of food coloring. If you'd like to use markers, find some dead markers and stick them in a little bit of water and let them sit for 10 to 15 minutes to let most of the ink get into the water. You're going to do the same thing here, taking a little bit of soap and putting it in the water. You may need to experiment to see how much soap to put in. You want to be able to make some good bubbles. Once you have your bubble solutions made, you can make a few colors. You're going to grab your straw to start blowing some bubbles. Remember, just blow because you don't want to drink up any of that soapy water. Once you blow some bubbles, then grab your paper and smash them down. You can use different colors to create different effects. Remember, experiment and try new things. If your colors don't show up super well, try adding a little more food coloring or letting your marker sit longer in the water. You should start to be able to see a really cool bubble pattern on your paper. When using markers, I found it was helpful to try to get the rest of the ink out by mixing it into the foam bubbles on top. That way you're making sure you're getting color into all those bubbles you're trying to print with. Once you are done with your print, put it to the side to dry completely and try making a few more. I want you to try to make 3 to 4 bubble prints for this project. Once your bubble prints are dry, look for video part 2 on what we're going to use them for.